news on the newspaper page. Love and tradition of the grand design, some people say it's even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls, 'cause all I see is a tower of dreams, real love bursting out of every scene. Days go by, it's the bigger love of the family.
What's cracking lacking? What's Gucci? Alright, so today I am reacting to a video. I love this channel. Only watch this channel if you like scary shit. For real. Because this is one of my favorite YouTube channels. So I'm gonna might as well shout him out while I'm reacting to his video. Nuke's Top 5 is what his name is. So he has ghost stories and like real pictures, like videos of real live ghost sightings and shit. And it's crazy and it's unbelievable, and I'm posting a third video because I was just watching this and I was like, I'll probably post this tomorrow. Yeah, I'll probably put this up tomorrow. So yeah, this is like awesome. So I heard about the story of Dear David. I don't know if you guys heard about the story of Dear David, but I've heard about the story of Dear David. Dear David is supposedly like a scary story of this little kid that like shows up like if you have sleep paralysis and he got murdered at a toy store or something, and like you ask him two questions and he only answers 2, but if you ask him one more question he will fucking kill you. Whoa. I really hope I don't wake up to seeing this freaking dude. Like, what would you guys do? Like, what would you guys do if you woke up just seeing a fucking creepy-ass kid just staring at you as you sleep? I'd be like, am I drunk? What the... See, I need to stop watching this shit. You know why? Because when I watch this shit, my homies, when I watch this shit... I can make it big when I'm talking. When I watch this shit... Oh, that looks like a vagina. When I watch this shit, let me tell you, I be freaking myself out. But I love haunted shit. Like I told you, my house was fucking haunted. And I think I know what the corporate is haunted. There's a freaking statue in my basement. There's freaking statues. There's statues in my mom's room or my brother's room. There's statues in the basement. Those statues are fucking haunted. I don't like statues. I don't like dolls. There's fucking haunted dolls in our freaking attic. I hate dolls. And if I burn them, you like die or some shit. So yes, I am still watching Dallas cheerleader cowboy thingy. The Dallas Cowboy cheerleader make the team. I'm on season 10 now. I started at season 6, so I've been watching this in 2 days. I have cramps, so like I'm just like sitting here like trying to get my cramps to go away. I done took 4 ibuprofens. That worked for like a half hour, but I didn't do it back to back. I waited like 3 hours, then I took 2 Aleve. That shit didn't work. Then I took another Aleve just now. So hopefully that will work, make my cramps go away, because I am in pain like a mother effer. Like I am just like, I am in so much pain. Anyway, so let's get right into this video. Viewer discussion is advised. If you are a scaredy cat, do not, I repeat, do not watch this video. If you are a scaredy cat, don't. If you want to be cool and just watch it, cool. If scared things don't scare you, go for it. But I've been binge watching him for like the past 8 months. Like all of his channels, all of his content. So this is the story about Dear David. Okay, so it's about the ghost child. And this one freaked me the hell out because I heard about this before. So let's get right into this video. Alright, and then when the ad comes on, I'm like simply going to skip it. Okay, let's go. Let's get it.
So this video is a bit different than the videos I usually post on this channel, but there's a very good reason for that. You see, last week while I was researching the top 5 ghost sightings video that I posted, I found a story that was really amazing, with a bunch of creepy videos and photos to go along with it. But it was just too big a story to do within the confines of the normal top 5 list. Basically, this ghost story needed and deserved a video all its own. So, I present to you the supposedly true ghost story of Dear David. Adam Ellis is a successful writer and illustrator. In fact, you've probably seen some of his webcomics on BuzzFeed. But lately, Adam has been getting a lot of attention on Twitter for something very different. Adam claims that the ghost of a dead child is haunting his Manhattan apartment, and he has photos and videos to back it up. Now, before I begin this story, let me reiterate that Adam Ellis is a successful writer and illustrator. He's not a YouTuber who needs to fake ghost encounters for views, and he's not a Twitch streamer. Basically, he has no connection or vested interest in the supernatural. In fact, when researching this story, I searched his entire Twitter history and found no serious mention of ghosts or the paranormal before he posted his story. So the story starts on August 7th, when Adam Ellis posted, quote, "So my apartment is currently being haunted by the ghost of a dead child, and he's trying to kill me." Now, Adam suffers from sleep paralysis, a frightening condition where someone can wake up, unable to move, but still experiencing dreamlike, sometimes frightening visions and sounds. On one occasion, Adam says that he awoke in a state of sleep paralysis to find a young boy sitting in the green rocking chair at the foot of his bed.
See, what would y'all do if you seen that? Like, what would you do if you seen a fucking ghost green boy just chilling? Just chilling. What would you do if you see like a ghost just chilling in a chair, in a rocking chair in your room while you're sleeping? That's creepy as shit.
The boy had a large misshapen head with a bizarre dent in one side. The boy sat watching him for several minutes, then rose and began to walk toward the bed. Adam says that he awoke screaming right before the boy reached the bedside. A few nights later, Adam had a dream where he was sitting in a library when a small girl approached him and said, "You've seen Dear David, haven't you? He's dead. He only appears at midnight, and you can ask him 2 questions if you say Dear David first, but never try to ask him a 3rd question, or he'll kill you." Adam awoke terrified. A few nights later, Adam Ellis had another frightening sleep paralysis experience with Dear David. Adam woke to find David sitting in the green rocking chair again, watching him sleep. Adam, following the instructions the little girl had given him in his dream, asked, "Dear David, how did you die?" David replied, "An accident in a store." Adam asks, "Dear David, what happened in the store?" David mumbles, "A shelf was pushed on my head." Forgetting the 2-question rule, Adam asks, "Who pushed the shelf?" But David doesn't answer. Adam asks again, "Who pushed the shelf?" But still, no answer. Adam says that at this point in the dream, he realized that he had broken the 2-question rule and woke up in a panic. After this, a few months went by without another encounter. Adam says he Googled accidents involving children named David or any similar name, but found nothing. Around this time, Adam moved into a larger apartment 1 floor above in the same building. He continued the story, tweeting, "Another month or 2 goes by, and I sort of forget about Dear David. I think he lost track of me because I moved upstairs. But lately, something strange is happening. For the past 4 nights, my cats gather at the front door at exactly midnight and just stare at it, almost like something is on the other side."
Don't do it! Oh shit, cats can see shit, bro. Cats can see shit.
Uneasy, Adam went to bed, but he says he could still hear his cat meowing at the door for hours. The next week, Adam Ellis purchased a Polaroid instant camera. He started taking random pictures around his apartment when he noticed something strange. When he took pictures of the brightly lit hallway outside his apartment door, the pictures on the instant camera came out completely black, even after multiple tries.
Okay, now I'm gonna take a photo of the hallway just to show you what that's like. And as can see the first one has already developed. Let's see what this one does. That's gonna take a minute. So I don't know.
Adam even tried moving back, hoping that from a different angle more light would be visible from the hallway. But no such luck. It had now been months since his last dream of Dear David. But that night, Adam Ellis had another nightmare. He dreamed that David was dragging him by the arm through an old abandoned warehouse. He woke up with a strange bruise on his wrist. Adam dismissed the dream, saying, "Maybe I injured myself the day before and my arm was hurting during the night," which manifested as a dream. There could be a totally logical explanation for it. A few days later, Adam began receiving strange calls on his cell phone. There was no caller ID. He didn't answer, assuming it was a telemarketer or some other unwanted call. But eventually he did answer the phone, and immediately wished that he hadn't. Adam says that he heard breathing, and then a faint childlike voice said, "Hello." The small creepy voice chilled Adam to the bone. He hung up without saying a word. In late August, Adam began planning a trip to Japan. He bought a motion-sensitive pet monitoring camera so that he could keep an eye on his cats while he was overseas. That same night, he received a motion recording alert from his camera and saw this.
Oh no, those poor cats. What is it?
Half an hour later, another alert.
I don't see anything. Oh shit! I see this shit.
If you watch the top of the shelf, you can see a decorative turtle shell fall from the spot where it's mounted on the wall. After these events, things are quiet for a short while. But then a week later, the cats start behaving strangely again. In another clip, his cat Maxwell was caught on camera seemingly swatting at something that wasn't there for hours on end.
Oh hell no!
Another week later, and the camera records a strange late-night event as Adam walks through the house preparing for bed. Adam says that he continued to experience dreams of odd apparitions and strange things peeking through his second-floor window. But soon after this, he left for his 2-week trip to Japan. So that's the strange ghost story of Dear David up to this point. You can continue to follow Ellis's unsettling ghostly encounters via his Twitter. The link is here and also in the video description.
So I know he has a part 2 because I actually just accidentally clicked it and it said if you want to watch part 1. So this is I think this is part 2. I think this is part 2 right here. I'm pretty sure it's part 2. This is 1.
Dear David, Part 2.
far, guys. Like, I mean, what would you do, like, if you, like, had... See? See what I'm saying, man? That shit just turned on its own. See, like... Oh, you know what it is? Because I don't have the thing on. What would you guys do if you, like, legit, like... Bruh, what's wrong with this thing? If you guys legit had some shit like that happen to you, I would freak the fuck out. Like, I'm already freaking out because there's spirits in our house right now, but, bro... What's up? What's up, spirits? What's up? What's good? What's good? I got God on my side, homie. What's good? No, I'm just playing. I'm gonna freak out like a little baby. That is why I sleep with my TV on every night and my Christmas lights on every night. Not gonna lie. Fucking dark that one time when I saw that freaking shadow ghost hovering over my bed and just running towards the door as I was trying to turn my lights on. Never again, bro. That shit was clear as day, and I was like, ah. I'm tripping right now. I got it. Alright, let's go to part 2. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. What if a fucking ghost just popped up out of nowhere in your house? Like that one behind you? No, I'm just playing. Don't look behind you. Some of you probably actually did look behind you. But I do hear some shit going on like that. What the fuck is that? Here's some shit coming from over there, but whatever. Let's go.
Video about the supposedly true ghost story of Dear David. Recently, everyone in the video comments has been asking for an update on what's been going on with the Dear David saga since the last video. Now, if you haven't watched the first video, I highly recommend that you go watch it so that you're caught up with the story. That video is linked in the description and also pinned in the comment below. If you don't want to do all of that, well, here's a quick synopsis of the story so far. New York City artist Adam Ellis began having nightmares about the ghost of a child with a misshapen head called Dear David. Soon, it seemed that the dreams might be a bit more than imagination, as strange things began to happen around Adam's apartment, and his cats basically began to freak out. When we ended the last video, Adam Ellis had just left for an early October trip to Japan. We pick up the story upon his return to his supposedly haunted apartment. As soon as Adam Ellis returned from his trip, strange things once again started happening around his apartment. It began with bizarre electrical disturbances. 2 bulbs in his hallway burned out within a span of days, and then the backlight on his TV began to randomly flash on and off, even with the power off. His cats once again began to gather around the front door at midnight as if something were waiting on the other side, even though nothing was there. And finally, Adam himself once again started to experience bizarre, unnerving dreams. So Adam Ellis decided to have a friend come over and do a, quote, spiritual cleansing of his apartment, a ritual believed by some to chase evil spirits out of a living space. After the cleansing, Adam said that things appeared to return to normal, no odd occurrences, and no strange dreams. But that didn't last long.
I knew it.
One night, Adam Ellis went into the kitchen to grab a beer from the fridge and noticed both of his cats staring out his second-story window. When he looked out, he saw someone standing on the roof of the building next door, staring back at him. Adam pulled out his phone and snapped a quick picture, but by the time he had steadied his hand for a second pic, the person was gone. Adam was convinced that it was the ghost that had haunted him for months, Dear David. He tweeted, "I'm sure it was him. He's not going away. I don't know what to do." Soon after the incident, Adam had another dream about Dear David. One night he says he had a nightmare where he saw Dear David sitting in a chair near his bed. In the dream, Adam grabbed his phone from his bedside and started snapping pictures. He says David slowly limped over to his bedside until they were face to face. The boy mumbled incoherently as his eyes rolled back in his head, revealing only the whites. Dear David began crawling onto Adam's bed. Then suddenly Adam woke up in a panic. The ghost child was nowhere in sight. It had only been a dream. Except Adam found the pictures that he thought he'd taken in a dream were actually on his phone. Despite some strange nightmares, nothing happened for another week.
Did y'all see that fucking shit? Bro, did you see that? Bro, hold up. Watch.
Then suddenly Adam woke up in a panic. The ghost child was nowhere in sight. It had only been a dream. Except Adam found...
You can see part of it right there, bro. That is, you see that shit right fucking, that is creepy as hell.
On the pictures that he thought he'd taken in a dream.
Oh, that's fucking crazy. Look. Oh my gosh. Dude, I would freak out. Like, I would, like, seriously move out of town. Like, you. Shit.
Were actually on his phone. Despite some strange nightmares, nothing happened for another week. Then Adam began to hear strange noises coming from the attic above him. Odd thumps, multiple loud crashes, and even something that sounded like footsteps crossing his ceiling. After these sounds continued several nights, he decided to investigate. Now, the only entrance to the attic was a hatch in the hallway that was impossible to reach without a long ladder. So instead, Adam tried using a telescoping utility pole, planning to push the hatch door open to see if a squirrel or some other animal had somehow gotten into the attic. He filmed himself pushing open the hatch. As you can see in the video, something fell from the attic when Adam pushed open the doors. Upon investigation, it turned out to be a small, old-fashioned leather shoe. After this incident, Adam decided that he had had enough of investigating the attic space himself. He texted his landlord and told him that he thought there was something, perhaps an animal, living in the attic crawl space. The landlord came over with a ladder and checked, but he found nothing, except for a single green marble. Over the next weeks, Adam Ellis says that he had terrible sleep with more strange dreams. When he awoke each night, he couldn't shake the feeling that something had been in the room, but he had just missed it. So Adam put a camera in his bedroom, set to capture 1 photo per minute, all night long. The next morning, Adam awoke to find that the camera had mostly just captured hundreds of photos of him sleeping quietly in bed. But as he scrolled through the photos, his blood ran cold. There he was, Dear David.
What the fuck is that? Wow. Oh my god. Look at, oh my god. Y'all see this? Oh, she was... Okay.
Standing in a chair near the foot of the bed, staring at Adam as he slept. In the next photo, David appears to be staring at the ceiling. Then he collapses onto the chair. In the next few photos, David is gone. Nothing can be seen in the pictures but Adam Ellis sleeping in bed. Then suddenly, Dear David is right beside Adam's bed. Then on the bed, staring at Adam. Then staring directly at the camera. Dear David suddenly disappears again. But there was one last photo on the phone. What looks like the side of a head with a grizzled ear, very near the camera. Adam Ellis tweeted, "I'm at a loss for words. That malformed ear, that stringy hair. I didn't even know what to think." So that's the creepy story of Dear David so far. Is it real? Or is Adam Ellis perpetrating an elaborate hoax? You decide.
You decide. So what do you guys think? Oh, my bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. So what y'all think? Do y'all think it's real or an elaborate hoax? I think shit like that is real. Like shit like that exists. If there's an update, I will keep you updated. But if you like shit like this, give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Hey, 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 like, to the left, to the left, to the right, wait, to the left, to the left, to the right. Y'all remember that shit? Y'all remember the Tootsie Roll? Y'all remember the cotton candy sweetest roll? Let me see that Tootsie Roll. To the left, to the left, to the right, to the right, to the front, to the front, to the back, to the back. Now dip, baby, dip. Come on now, dip, baby, dip. Y'all remember that? That used to be the shit back in the day. That used to be my motherfucking shit, yo. And come on, ride the train and ride it, woo woo. If you feel like dancing, then come on. It's up to you. Sorry, y'all know I like the same music, even though I sound like shit. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next video. That just made me out of breath. Shit. Woo, I need to start working out again. Alright, so I will see you guys next video. And like I said, if this is interesting to you, let me know. Because this shit's fucking awesome. I want to go on a ghost tour. Maybe. Maybe not. Nah, I do not want to. My battery is running low. My battery is always low. I matched with Stephanie. Whoever she is. Anyway, bye!